Hey guys, hope everything is going well. You guys know that drill. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. Follow me on Instagram at AIH_sports. Follow me on my finance channel at AIH Finance. Okay, so today is Wednesday, the 26th. I'm going to be posting this probably the 27th sometime, don't know when. And the other thing is, I'm going to be doing a live stream with Dan the Cardman on Friday, so make sure to check that out, 7 p.m. Central. So that should be fun, as he's an accountant, as well as me. Now, I wanted to touch base on this video that C. Blez, I think his name's Chad Blez, he's pretty big in the industry, and he tagged me in an Instagram reel, and he was talking about Eric Whiteback, talking about the Silver Prism PSA 10 card of Patrick Mahomes, how that had gone down to $3,000, and then all of a sudden it was shilled on eBay to about $4,400 if I remember correctly. But regardless, it was shilled because you saw a zero review feedback. I believe this card was close to $6,500 earlier this year. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe like $5,500. That was shilled like auction after auction after auction. Now, what I followed a lot earlier this year was the Optic Hollow PSA 10, because at one point I bought it. It was like $147 or something like that, or $130, whatever it was, a couple of years ago, and then I sold it for over $3,000. Now, there were all of these shill bidding all the shill bidding going on earlier this year. I've tackled that in videos. Some of the YouTubers were in disbelief. They dismissed the idea. Some of the commenters like, whatever, right? And what that was indicating to me is that the price decline would be going further to the downside, or we'd see prices go even lower. So it was shilled around $3,200. That was early this year. And where we're at right now is there's still more shill bidding going on, and I'll list these transactions. And on October 17th, it sold for $2,146, zero reviews, right? Most likely won't be paid. On the 12th, sold for $2,075. The 9 reviews was the highest bidder, and the second highest was zero review. Okay, so it was shilled. Right now, is that going to be paid? Well, we shall see, because sometimes they don't relist the card after a while. Okay, another sale on the 12th, zero reviews, $1,850. On the 11th, sold for $1,975, zero reviews. Okay. On 10/10, the amount was $1,775, and that's relisted as of right now. Or then I think it said unsold. So let's get this straight. When I was doing videos, I thought it was, way overpriced. Now we're at a point where we're in the season. Mahomes is having an okay year, and we're still seeing downward pressure. Now, are we going to continue to see downward pressure? Well, here are a few factors compared to earlier this year. I thought that the floor was close to under $2,000. Now, I'm not going to be buying at that because I had bought a card at $130. Now, obviously, it's much worth more than $130, but what is it worth based on all these comps? Well, here's the thing, right? The Fed raised all these interest rates over the past year, or raised the Fed funds rate, short-term rate. A lot of people didn't want to buy assets, crypto, stock market, etc., right? And on top of it, you had shill bidding going on. Now we're at a point where the Fed's most likely going to stop raising rates, which should be bullish for the whole economy. Interest rates will probably pause, like I said, and then go lower over the next year. And I expect this to help the overall collectibles market. Now, that being said, I'm just looking at these prices and I'm looking at, whoa, it's still shielded at these levels. And it's unfortunate to see this because at one point you could have bought these cards for 130 bucks. Now, some people during the pandemic, I remember in September 2020 or August 2020, before the season started, this card sold for 6,500 bucks. Okay? So people are underwater, and you still see these zero review pumpers trying to bid up the price, try to persuade people, hey, this is the real market value. So people, if they see the comps out there, they'll be like, oh, okay, I should buy, right? If they look at eBay sold cards, if they're not looking at the bid history, or if they're looking at some of these comp sites, where my constructive criticism was they were not making the changes to the database reflecting that it was a zero review person that bid it up. Now, there may be instances where they may buy, but most of the time they don't buy it. So you're just looking at all of this, and ultimately, I think some people are still so underwater. Even the market rebounds, you may still see these zero review pumpers trying to boost it up. So it's going to be hard to obtain some of these cards, right? Unless you send an offer. And maybe you could go around that way. But it's just unfortunate. People are underwater and you're not seeing the price action. You don't know what the appropriate market value of this Optic Hollow PSA 10. Same thing goes with the Prism card that Chad Blez was talking about, and also Eric Whiteback. Now, the good thing is that the, not establishment types of the hobby, but more of the popular accounts are discussing this. That's a good thing, right? When I was talking about it, you saw a lot of comments saying, oh, stop being negative, this and that, right? And also some YouTuber influencers were indirectly talking about me. But regardless, it's quite interesting, right? The Mahomes cards are still being shill bid, and it doesn't matter how good of a quarterback he is, right? You have to look at valuation. A lot of people miss that with the Fed raising interest rates and all that stuff. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to give some comment on that since Blez, tagged me. So it is what it is, guys. So let me know what you think. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below, guys. Thank you. Bye.